Hi guys, for those that don't know, my name is Brownie and I am the UWMXDHC Club training set from 2020 through to 2021. This is the 5th video on my training series and this is on what to do when you're in the attacking D. Creating space. The first technique here is called the V-cut. Here you take a couple of steps towards the defender and then you accelerate away quickly. You use your stick to point towards where you would like the ball to be so that the player passing you the ball knows exactly where to put it. You then quickly control the ball and try and get a quick shot off. It doesn't matter how amazing the shot is as long as you get it off quickly, because then the keeper won't have enough time to position themselves to make a proper save. The second technique is called using the blind spot. Here you step directly behind the defender, behind where they're looking, so they can't see you. Then as they turn around, you take one step in one direction so that the defender misplaces their weight, and then you accelerate away in the opposite direction, once again signalling to the player who you want to pass the ball to you where you would like it by using your stick. Once again, you've then got to get a quick shot off so that the keeper doesn't have time to position themselves for a proper save. The third technique here is backdoor. Here you take a couple of steps backwards, the defender comes with you, and then you quickly accelerate forwards into the space you've just created so the player can pass you the ball. You then quickly once again get a shot off. This is more commonly referred to as posting up and is a great way of creating space in the D so you've got time to get your shot off. Deflections. To do a deflection, what you want to do is you want to start with your run along the back line towards the goal. When you get about 5 yards away from the goal, you want to cut in towards the P spot. You want to keep your stick upright as you come in because you don't know whether the pass is going to be accurate or not. So that means you can go both strong and weak side for the deflection. Once you've worked out where the pass is going to go, you want to lay your stick flat on the floor so that the ball comes towards the stick, deflects off the stick towards the goal. You want to make sure that you are still facing towards the player that passed you the ball with your stick just inside the goal, so that you make sure that if the ball deflects in any way from the stick, it is going to go towards the corner of the goal. When you lay your stick flat on the floor, you can tilt the stick backwards a little bit, which will then mean that the ball will lift up towards the top corner of the goal, or you can keep the stick flat along the floor, perpendicular to the floor itself so that the ball does not lift up and it goes towards the bottom corner. Other tips and lingo. One of the first things you'll hear, and you'll hear this a lot, is posting up. We have covered this slightly earlier on the video, but basically what it means is you've got to run towards the player with the ball who's going to pass to you and away from the defender. This should give you about a couple of seconds to be able to control the ball before the defender is able to catch up with you and put pressure on you. This means that you can have a quick look up and see whether there's a nice pass off or whether you're going to have to take the defender on yourself. Another thing you might hear is upgrade. Now this means get the ball into a better position than it already is. So there are two main ways you can do this. First of all, you can pass. So if someone's saying upgrade to you and they look like they're in a good position, then you pass the ball onto them and hopefully they'll be able to get a shot off. Another thing it can mean is if there's no one in a good position, you've got to somehow draw out a foul from the defender. So maybe put it on their foot, and then we'll get a set piece, whether it's a short corner, long corner, whatever, which is a better position for our team to be able to score a goal. Another thing you might hear is 90. Now this means 90 degrees. So if someone's saying 90, 90, 90 and they're on your right, you know you've got to put it directly to your right, 90, and quickly so they can get the ball and get a shot off. When someone makes those kind of calls in a striking position, what it means is they are there right now and they want the ball right now. So you don't have to do the normal check you would do to see if they're open because they've called for it. So if they call for it and they don't get the ball when you've passed it exactly where they asked for it, that's their fault for making the wrong call, not your fault for doing exactly what they asked for. Finally, you've got to make sure you always play to the whistle, because the umpire is not going to be able to see everything, especially when there are a lot of people in the D and he's trying to watch for a lot of different fouls. So you've always got to play towards the whistles to make sure you either get a goal if you're trying to score, Or if you're on a defending team, you don't let in a goal that really you could have saved, but you try to wait for the whistle to be blown. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope that helped. The next video in my training series will be on lifted passes, how you throw them and also how you control them.